Good afternoon, gorgeous peeps. I hope you are all okay. So, it is New Year's Day, 1st of January 2021. Bring it on. Let this be an absolutely amazing year, and let's bring lots of positivity and smiles and happiness to this year. So, I thought I would stick some makeup on. I've done all my skincare this morning, and I've already put on my moisturiser ready to do my makeup. So because I put my moisturiser on a little while ago, I'm just going to use some oil absorbing sheets around the areas of my face where I tend to get more natural oils coming out throughout the day. So next I am going to prime my face and my base basically, and I really like at the moment the L'Oreal Infallible Mattifying Base. I'm finding that really, really good. So I'm just going to pop that on the areas where I've got larger pores and more texture to my skin. Next, I am going to take my trusty Senegence green concealer to conceal the redness on my cheeks because I'm a bit red. And I'm going to use the Senegence medium concealer just to colour correct slightly my bluey tinge around my eyes. I'm going to let my concealer settle and soak into the face, and whilst I'm letting that dry before I put on my foundation, I thought I would do my brows. So I've got a new product for my brows to try, Unbeliever Brow. So I'm really intrigued to see if this really is Unbeliever Brow or not. Brows are on, so I'm going to go in with my foundation. So I am using the Make Sense foundation from Senegence in cream beige today. I've done my foundation, but I've got a bit of an issue going on today. Things are not going well. I'm feeling a bit like the Incredible Hulk at the moment, in all honesty. The primer that I used today, I've only tried that so far either on its own or directly underneath the foundation. I haven't tried it with green concealer underneath first. So I don't know if you guys can see it as much on camera as I can in my phone and in real life under the ring lights and stuff, but I've got a definite green tinge going on, and the green concealer has kind of collected in my biggest pores, creating like a green tinged patchy finish showing through my foundation. So that's, I mean, that's exactly what we want, guys, isn't it? You know, we all want to look like the Incredible Hulk for a glam look. No, not really. So I'm going to have to go in with the second layer of foundation, which I don't very often do, to be honest, because I don't tend to go for a really heavy coverage, quite frankly, but I kind of feel like I've got no option. I don't really want to stay with the green tinge. Anyways, let's try and salvage this somehow, shall we? Okay, so it's looking better now with the second layer of foundation. I still wouldn't say I'm happy with the finish of it today, but you know what, guys? We all have days like that where makeup just doesn't want to play ball, just doesn't want to go the way you want it to go, does it? So, you know, even though Becky and I here at Broadway Beauty are makeup artists, we have the same issues as you guys. You know, some days your skin might be a bit drier than others, depending on time of year or depending on hormonal changes. All different things affect your skin and your face and everything else. So for me, it's just one of those days that I'm going to have to deal with. It's highly irritating, but... And I don't know if you guys can actually see it on camera, because thankfully, I suppose, for telling you guys about it, I don't think it's as visible on camera as it is in real life. But I've still got, if I come really close, look, I've still got a really patchy bit here. So, you know, I'm going to just have to hope that just bloody well blends in at some point on my face with today's makeup. Anyways, so I'm going to use the True Match L'Oreal concealer for my under eye area. I wouldn't normally add powder at this stage. I would normally add powder right at the end to set my makeup, especially when you are using a lot of cream products. Unless you are extremely oily, you don't want to be putting on a cream product, then powder, then another cream product, etc., because you are going to end up with a very cakey and patchy finish. However, because I'm having all this separation issue today, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to try a very, very light dusting of powder to see if that will help. So I'm just going to put it in key areas because I don't want it to kind of affect my contour too much when I do that next. Because otherwise, my whole face is going to end up cakey, you know? So I started off being the Incredible Hulk and now I'm going to be a cake face. Okay, anyways, so I am taking, oh, I forgot to show you. I'm taking the Maybelline Lasting Fix Loose Setting Powder, and it's basically a colourless powder, a bit like our CMA powder. So it literally has no colour to it at all. But it does give a nice blurring finish normally. And I use it extremely lightly, just in key areas that I tend to get oily throughout the day to set my makeup. I'm going to put a tiny, tiny touch under my eyes to set my eyes. But I mean a tiny touch. No baking, people. No baking is necessary. And especially if you are a more mature person, for the love of God, do not bake. Do not bake. You will accentuate every single little line and wrinkle that you own. There we go. Let's hope that it helps down here. Come on. Come on, blur effect powder. We need some blurring today. Okay, so now I'm going to get on with the rest of my contouring. And I'm going to use a different product today. I'm going to use the Mocha Java Shadow Sense for contouring. So this makeup look isn't really getting any better today. I think because of the fact that I'd powdered slightly, or maybe it's just the day that I'm having makeup wise. Oh God, someone come and help me. Makeup fairies, please come and help. But my contour on my cheeks has gone really kind of muddy. Hey, let's carry on. Let's still not wipe it off. Let's push on. Let's push on because, you know, we don't give up easily, do we, Broadway beauty peoples? So let's carry on and do blush and highlighter. because obviously that will make it all so much better. Okay, so for blush, I'm going to use Dusk Shimmer Shadow Sense because the eye look that I'm going to go for, I don't know if I should carry on with this plan today, to be honest. Anyways, I'm going to use that for blush, and I'm going to use the anti-aging formula of the Make Sense Pearlizer for highlighter. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on, and let's hope that that kind of saves the base. Okay, so you might have realised that my camera has kind of switched around because my phone helpfully decided that the memory was full, so I've had to switch to recording this video as a private live on Facebook instead, so that I can carry on with my tutorial. But you know, some days are just meant to try us, obviously, and I am not about to give up now when we've come so far. So, blush and highlight done, and I think it's actually starting, it's redeemed the look a bit. It has redeemed itself now. Thank goodness. Thank you, New Year. Thank you, fairy makeup gods. Yeah. So the contour still looks slightly muddy, particularly if you get up close. But it looks a hell of a lot better with the blush and highlighter that is kind of saving it. Thank goodness. Okay, so finally I can start on the eye look, because I thought I would do one eye on the tutorial that I am recording for you guys, and then I will jump on live on probably Facebook to do the other eye, so that I can do the other eye as a tutorial for those guys over there. So I'm going to start off with Whisper Pink Shadow Sense as a base, because I want quite a light base for this eye look, so that it makes the colours pop a little bit more, but I want a fairly warm undertone rather than a cool undertone because of the colours that I'm going to be using on top. Okay, so next for my eyes, I'm going to mix up some colours today. Ta-da! So I'm going to mix Copper Rose Shadow Sense, not the shimmer version, the matte version, and the Fiery Coral Shimmer Shadow Sense to create a kind of burnt orange colour to go through my crease. So next up, I'm going to mix some colours again, and I'm going to mix Cinnamon Shimmer with Garnet Shadow Sense to create a kind of warm, autumny brown kind of a shade with an orange undertone. So I'm going to use this shade to deepen my crease and then start to darken the outer corner as well. Okay, so next I'm going to cut my crease, but instead of using concealer today to cut my crease, I'm going to use the Whisper Pink Shadow Sense that I used as a base on my eyes in the beginning. Because I'm going to be going for sort of rose gold glitter tones on this inner corner, I think this will help to really make that glitter and light colour pop. So I'm going to go ahead with this. Okay, so next I'm going to mix the rose gold glitter with the Bright Lights glitter shadow sense to go in my cut crease area in the inner eye corner. Okay, so now that we've got our glitter cut crease, I'm just going to take some of that darkest shade that we used on the outer corner just to blend in a little bit more between the two shades. And then I'm just going to clean up the outer corner with a tiny, tiny touch of my foundation that I used earlier. So the next thing to do is we are going to tight line with a black waterproof pencil. So I've got the iSense black waterproof pencil by Senegence, and I'm just going to go ahead and tight line. Okay, so now that my tight line is dry, I'm just going to curl my top lashes and then put on some green waterproof iSense pencil in my waterline. Now I've done the green waterline, I'm just going to use Emerald Shimmer Shadow Sense to smoke out under that lower lash line as well. So now I'm just going to take the Moonbeam Shimmer Shadow Sense for a little touch of inner corner highlight and a touch of highlight along the brow bone, I think. So now I am just going to finish off with a couple of coats of black waterproof Lash Sense Volume Intense mascara, and that'll be our eye look complete. Okay, so now this eye is complete, I am going to go and hop on to a Facebook Live to say hi to our gorgeous followers over there, and you'll be able to see a rerun of how to create the eye look just in case you want another quick go through. Our eye look complete. Okay, cut crease, rose gold look, but with that awesome trend at the moment where you've got the two-tone colours going on the top lid and the bottom lid. I wanted to finish off my makeup look, so I thought I'd come and do my lips with you guys. I was going to do rose gold, no sorry, I was going to do like a rose gold coloured lipstick, Rosé All Day. And actually this is one of my kind of favourite sort of neutrally colours. But then I thought, do you know what? It is New Year's Day and it's a really bold ass eye look, let's be honest. And after I finish this live, I'm going to go and have dinner with hubby and have a bit of a date night. So I'm going to go with a red lippy this evening. I'm going to put red ruby on.
So after I had done the eyes on a Facebook live, I jumped onto an Insta live to do my lips to finish off the look.
Okay, you guys, so this is the finished makeup look. What do you think? If you liked this tutorial, please give us a subscribe. Keep an eye out. Also check out our other social medias like Facebook and Instagram. And guys, I hope you've all had a wonderful New Year's Day. Happy New Year to every single one of you. Let's all make this year as amazing as we possibly can. I know there's still challenges and there's, you know, life is full of challenges. It's going to pop up and bite you on the arse. But let's make it the best we can possibly make it. And let's just make it fun and loving and giving and caring. Right, I'm going to hop off. I'm going to go and have tea, have some dinner with the hubby and have a bit of a date night. So I will see you all very soon. Bye for now.